the dance-off. That's awesome.
Wow.
Good job, James.
Yeah, incredible, man. I mean, wow, what a week this guy has had.
Yeah, he must be so happy. And then next week, I think, hopefully, Shana will be able to be back on the dance floor.
Well, absolutely. And what we just saw on the main show, he ran upstairs and the first thing he wanted to do was, I guess, be with Shana. He said, I'm more worried about her as a friend. She's injured, and I know that this is what she loves to do. I'm just sad for her. And that's kind of the guy he is. He's a great friend. Now, we said before that what happens now, it is quite confusing. It is maybe best to be described by this package. So take a look at this, and it gives you an idea of what's going to happen now on the show. Take a look.
This is going to be our toughest week yet. This is the dance-off.
On top of your actual solo dance, we have to prepare 3 other dances.
Wait, what?
For each dance-off, 2 couples go head-to-head. It's cha-cha, salsa, and jive.
We don't know which one we're going to be doing until that night.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
We did cha-cha week 1. Do you remember anything about that cha-cha?
What happens is 2 couples take the floor.
We'll both dance together at the beginning, and then each of us will have our own solos.
Then both finish together for the last 15 seconds.
America will be voting live. It's going to be on the screen for everyone to see.
We have to watch them dance, and then we have to step up and do even better.
If someone brings a bat, I'm bringing the bazooka.
If Calvin does a lift, I might have to lift Derek.
The winner of each dance-off gets 3 points, and we need those points.
You can go and pick like the worst couple, or you can go against the best. Like, I'm calling you out.
I'm going to beg. I'm going to give money to their charity. I cannot do the jive.
If I see the other couple dance first and they're killing it, I might look at Lindsay and was like, hey, we're gonna have to go to plan B.
If someone already picked salsa,
I can't pick,
you can't
so
do it.
I have to pick.
So then you'd pick, what's
Cha-cha.
your second? Yes, and if that's already picked, you're screwed.
If there's a time for us to peak, this is the week.
Our charm, our chemistry is going to blow the roof off of all y'all's chemistry.
James, I'm coming for you, buddy.
This is when you show up and you show out.
Y'all want some of this? Come and get me.
Wow, so there it is. Man, we have got some hot ticket fights on the way between our 6 remaining couples.
Yeah. And this is the point in the show when you see the most unrehearsed section. Like, you know, forget all the other weeks. They've had a whole week to practice that, and they have had a week to practice this, but this really isn't the priority. And, you know, and they've had to spread the time that they've spent on this dance-off between 3 dances. And they don't know until now what's going to happen, so it's least rehearsed, you know.
All right, so I can reveal now Laurie will be dancing against Calvin. So now Calvin and Lindsay get to choose the style of the dance. Will it be the jive, the cha-cha, or the salsa? We're about to find out.
Wow.
They are doing the jive. All right, so first up will be Val and Laurie versus Calvin and Lindsay doing the jive.
Is it Val and Laurie going first? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, those 2 couples will be dancing off.
And then we get to find instantaneously. Right. So Gleb and Elena
Jana and Gleb are making the pick.
Gleb and Elena. Gleb and
Jana. They are taking on Tara and Sasha.
Okay.
So Jana and Gleb taking on Tara and Sasha.
And pick? Oh, and it's Tara and Sasha's pick.
Tara and Sasha get to pick between the cha-cha and the salsa. What do you think he's going to go with?
Salsa. He's going to...
Yes.
She just said she's going to do a dance
she's going to do the salsa. All right, so here we go, which means that our third pairing will be Miralu and Derek versus Ryan and Cheryl with the cha-cha.
With the cha-cha.
Sounds
good.
Wow.
So it's actually quite level. If you think about it in terms of leaderboard, you've got the 2 top couples are dancing together. So you've got Calvin is dancing against Laurie. And I would say, you know, they're the other 2. They got perfect scores this week. They're the 2 next top after James. And then, you know, underneath them, you've got Tara and Sasha and Jana and Gleb. And they're also on a, like, kind of playing level.
I want to get your opinion on exactly how you pick. You maybe don't want to pick the person that you think is the worst pairing because of the way it maybe looks. We'll get into that in a minute, but quickly I'm going to explain to everyone out there that is watching, whether it's ABC, FaceTime, Periscope, Facebook, Periscope, wherever you are watching, this is how you do it. You go to abc.com and then you go there now. We are walking you through it.
abc.com, you'll see a screen like this.
You wait for this page here to go live, and when it goes live,
then you vote.
You can have your say. It is that simple. But you need to do it right now. There's about 2 or 3 minutes before we come back and the voting starts. We really want you to have your say because, of course, you will be the 4th judge here, and you can basically keep your favourite safe and give them those extra points for next week.
Upcoming election, you need to vote. It's very important. Why
it is
wouldn't
important
you vote?
to have your say. Now, the one thing between James and Shana and Jenna, not only did they win immunity tonight, they also got 5 extra points for next week.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And
well,
whoever
amazing.
wins these dance-off gets 3 extra points for next week.
And the losers get
0.
0 fat
and of
points.
course, someone out of our remaining 6 will be eliminated.
And it's eliminated tonight, right?
Yeah.
There's elimination tonight. I don't know if people have really comprehended that, but actually someone's going home tonight.
Someone
and that's very sad.
will be
No one's
leaving.
even thinking about that downstairs. I think they're all... the vibe that I'm getting in the red room right now is everybody's so preoccupied with, it's Halloween. You know, people are getting scared left, right, and center. It's like, what's going on?
Yeah.
But mainly because of this team dance, it's kind of like this big shadow in front of everybody's faces, and it's taking the forefront of people's minds. They're not even really thinking about the elimination. I'm sure in the back of their heads they are, but everybody's just practicing jives and cha-chas and salsas. And right now we're in a commercial break, but I bet you any money they're all downstairs and cooking over game plans and things
What I love about this show is that it's not about the elimination. It's about how well you do, and then it's in the lap of the gods. It's in how the chips fall as far as who gets eliminated.
Yeah.
So I don't think people's mind, they worry about it. It's just, I want to do the best dance that I can possibly do and then walk away. And if I get eliminated, then I get eliminated.
Yeah, I mean, what else can you do? You know, are you gonna try to make the world turn in a different way? No, you can only do what you're gonna do. And the only advice that I can give you is just like pull out all the stops you can and put pedal to metal and go for it. I remember in the dance-off challenges in my first season, my partner ripped open his shirt. This was Bill Engvall. He had a microphone on and everything. I didn't tell him to do it. I didn't know he was going to do it. He didn't tell me he was going to do it. It's just the second that the music started, I walked up to him and he just went boom with his shirt and just like roared like a tiger. And it took me, yes, clap. It took me about 5 seconds to like stop laughing and then like take his hands and like
That's why
throw
you love this job, right?
That's why you love this dance. No one knows what's going to happen right now, and it's going to be very candid and spontaneous.
Well, we've got you here, so let's talk strategy.
Okay.
Okay. We've got 3 dance-offs that are about to go down. What would you say is the strategy? What advice would you give to them right now as a whole, as all teams, if you could?
Big. Go big or go home. And it's kind of too late now. It's not too late, like in terms of energy and like powwow. But really, like, I want to see, if it's a salsa especially, I want to see tricks and lifts and, like, go big, guys. I mean, you need to, like, literally wow the pants off everyone at home more than your opposition. So mediocre dancing will not cut it. You will not, if you want those 3 points, and trust me, you do, you want to go big. There's no such thing as subtlety.
Yeah, look,
here.
our audience agrees with that.
Subtlety is lost
Well, look,
in this situation.
we're hearing from you guys out there. I think we've got a great tweet here. Look. Have 2 pages up on ABC. That's what we love, guys. I love you.
Yes,
well done.
Annie.
Good job, Annie. That's what the kind of support is all about. I mean, we love that you watch us, but we love even more that you support our celebs in the pro. So here we go.
This is the most exciting I've been in ages.
It is Laurie and Val versus Calvin and Lindsay. I don't know who I would take.
So
you can see there is the vote.
Each couple, they dance together side by side for about 4/8, depending on which dance. And there is an intro, and then after that, the one couple goes. So right now it's Lindsay and Calvin have left, and we get to watch Val and Laurie.
Laurie and Val,
and she's doing very well.
It's looking
very well rehearsed.
As
she's
you can
cute
see.
and I feel like there might have been a moment there where she could have lost it, but she didn't. And it's really difficult to keep. You've got to stay on your side of the floor as well. That was a great lift, great trick.
Wow. Well, you can see.
Are you allowed to do a lift like that in the jive?
Right now we are seeing Laurie and Val, and we see, as you can see, their purple is absolutely winning. Let's see if Calvin and Lindsay can pull it back.
So you can see the screen behind. We need, for Calvin to win, for the American vote, we need that silver gauge to just go further than the purple.
There's a lot of
If
people.
he puts in some personality, he might be able to just win it.
There's a lot of people still voting, though, for Laurie and Val. You can see it. That line is really moving. This is incredible.
Yes.
This is happening live thanks to your vote. So if you're not there already, get to abc.com. Have your say.
Well,
And
I think both couples did a really good
now
job.
they're dancing
Woo!
together.
Oh, no! Now Lindsay and Calvin dropped the ball, and oh my gosh, he's got it back. Woo! Thankfully, the screen
Man.
cut just as he was about to drop the ball. But I love that they confronted each other in the middle of the floor. I think that is brilliant.
I love this dance-off.
Isn't it so much
man.
fun? So that's a strategy, you know, obviously at the end.
So there we go. That is what you need to do. Go there, have your say, help decide the dance-off winner.
You have seconds left. Even if it might still be up there, you have seconds left. Cast your vote right now.
And we've got 2 more dance-offs on the way. We're going to hear from our judges. Of course, they will each have a say.
Who would you have voted for?
I think it would be Laurie and Val.
I think it would be marginally Laurie and Val.
I think what you said was so true. Very well practiced. That obviously put a lot of work in. And I don't know if they put a lot of work into all 3 dance techniques. I know that Laurie cleared her schedule. She was available to Val whenever we needed or wanted to practice. So she's put a lot of work in this week, and maybe it shows.
Absolutely. And I feel like.
But I love Calvin, and I love Lindsay.
It's true. But what Julianne just said, which I picked out as well, there was a mistake from Calvin, and the camera just we caught it. And then the camera flipped to Laurie and Val, and by the time it came back, he'd picked it back up. But there was definitely fudginess going on with the footwork from Calvin, and I think that might have just lost him favour with the judges as well, if they haven't already decided.
Yeah, but look, spare a thought for these guys. I mean, seriously, they've done so much hard work to get to here, week in, week out. They find out the dance style. They're going to literally seconds before they have to hit the floor.
Yeah.
Calvin and Lindsay did very well. I think it's very cool that they challenged each other in that way, because if you put Ryan and Cheryl in there, I think there would be only one clear winner. And this was decided by the celebs and the pros, not by the producers.
Oh, no, this is definitely...
So it's kind of cool that they kind of went, I'm not going to go with the guy that I know I'm better than. I don't know.
That's why I think
that
it's
to
more
me
admirable to
it's
go.
cool.
Yeah.
It's the smart play, really.
You don't want to be like Goliath and pick on David.
Totally.
You know?
Yeah, no.
Because then how embarrassing would that be if, like, David whooped your butt?
It's true.
Yeah.
Well, look, we've got 2. It's a great point. Boom, and we always end great points with a huge siren like that, as you know, Emma. We've got 2 more dances on the way, dance-offs, and these dance-offs are great, right? This is super fun.
Oh, so much fun. So now we've got Gleb and Jana.